Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Craving Shaving. It's been a while, again, since I've made a video. As you can tell, I haven't shaved for a while. I actually have shaved this. I'm growing my goatee out for a Halloween costume. So, it's been a bit, and I'm actually, this will probably be the last video I make for a little while. I'll get into that. Let me introduce this stuff I'm going to be using. I was going to stop making videos just kind of a little bit ago, but my good friend Jeremy Tyler let me borrow his Blackland Sabre. I don't know if that's focusing or not, but just an absolutely gorgeous high-end razor. And so I thought I probably, before I stop making videos, I'm going to need to make one of this at least, because it's not every day that I get to use this type of a product. So, first of all, shout out to Jeremy Tyler for this video. I'm also going to be using Lotus Eater Kookaburra's Laugh, one of my very favorite scents from one of my very favorite companies. And I'm also using my Shaving King Cave Scott Rollins Ducati brush with the red, white, and black brush knot. So, oh, and can't forget, I'm throwing some menthol in this from the Chill Mill from Phoenix Arts and Accoutrements. So, should be a pretty good shave. I have shaved with this off camera, which I'll talk about in a little bit as well. And he did lend me the box that it came in. Really nice packaging. It's nice. That's, you know, you get a nice razor. They package it up for you very, very nice, which is good. I can show you the inside of that. You know, the foam insert and things like that. He also did let me use the other plate, the more aggressive plate. However, it's too aggressive for me. So it would probably be great for others of you, but it's just I need a really quite mild razor, so the other plate is what I will be using. Okay, let me get into lathering this. So, so here, first of all, I guess let me address why I'm going to be taking a break from making YouTube videos. Some of you probably think I have been taking a break from making YouTube videos because I've only posted them, you know, once a week if I'm lucky lately. So you're like, oh man, he must be, you know, not making YouTube videos every time. Since I started this channel, which was, I think it was New Year's. I think I've been doing it for not this New Year's, but last New Year's. So a year, almost 2 years, been doing this, and in that time, I've probably shaved off camera maybe 5 times. And my facial hair does not grow nearly as fast as many of yours, which is why, I mean, I've been growing my facial hair out since the last time I made a video. Goatee area anyway, and this is what I've got. It takes me a very, very long time to grow my facial hair out. And I don't get to shave as often as I'd like, and so I always feel kind of like I have to make a video every time I shave, because I don't do it very often. It's not like I can, you know, shave 3 times, you know, on or off camera, or, you know, shave twice a week on camera. If I'm shaving twice a week on camera, I'm shaving every time I can shave. So anyway, that's kind of why I'm doing this. It's just I haven't had the chance to well, I've had plenty of chance. I haven't chosen to shave off camera really very much at all since I started this this YouTube channel, and I just think I need a bit of a break. So I'm going to focus more on making brushes, which I've said a little bit that I'm going to do anyway. But yeah, that's why. I just think, I thought of that the other day. I shaved off camera with this Blackland Sabre the other day, and I thought, this is like the first time I've shaved off camera in ages. So we're gonna use this, and we'll see after this shave what my thoughts are on this razor. I will say I was not very impressed the first time. And I think it's a fine razor. I don't think it's awful. It's doing its job pretty well right now. Like I said, the other head is more aggressive. I think most of you would probably hate this this plate. Because it's just very, very mild. I don't know what's going on out there. I don't know if you guys can hear my kids being absolutely crazy right now. It's been really rainy. They've been stuck inside, so they are a little bit nuts right now. This plate on the Blackland razor. This is, sorry, did I just call it? Have I been calling this a Blackland razor the whole time? The Blackland Sabre is the name of this. A lot of you are like, which razor is that? Probably. My bad. It said in the title. It's the Blackland Sabre. I'm sure I'm going to put that in the title. Anyway, this particular plate, has a very narrow angle that you can shave with it at. And it's quite heavy, so you need to kind of back off as far as pressure. You just need to let the weight of the handle do it. This knot is one of the softest knots I've ever used. It would probably be between this and the mother lode knot. I've used the mother lode knot once, and it was just, you almost didn't even feel it on your face. It was pretty amazing. This one's like that too. This soap, Lotus Eater soap, I'm guessing a lot of you have never used Lotus Eater soap. It's a very small company. It's just started, and the owner, Jacob, he has been fighting fires during the fire season, which has been crazy, and hasn't really been doing much with Lotus Eater. He is, however, starting it back up, going to come up with some new products. So far, he hasn't even bothered doing, well, he started it right before fire season. He didn't do any kind of aftershave or anything like that. And the plan is to do, the plan is to do witch hazel rather than an alcohol splash. So, which is interesting. I love the alcohol feel, burn. Uh-oh. Something, my wife is out there with the kids, so if it gets too crazy, I might need to go give her a hand. But that's the other reason why I haven't been doing a lot. As you can see, I don't know if it's picking up the audio from the other room, but it's chaos at our house right now with our new baby, who is very demanding. Our children, of adjusting to it in different ways, and it's been crazy. Look how creamy this lather is. This stuff is great though. This particular scent is extremely strong and really good. It's sandalwood and patchouli, but it doesn't smell to me like sandalwood and patchouli. Has some vanilla aspect to it. This is a much better shave, honestly, than my last shave with the Sabre. So there's something to be said of not just trying something once. Anyway, this scent, Kookaburra's Laugh, is, I generally go for like fruity scents or, you know, something sweet. And this one's really earthy, but it's just so good. And I said there's vanilla in it, but it's like, it's not a sweet vanilla. It's just, oh, I don't know, it's awesome. That's what it is. Now, Jeremy did say that this razor has a learning curve to it. You know what? This was just such a different shave compared to that first shave that I did off camera. I was kind of honestly expecting to slam this razor a bit, because I was like, $180 for this razor. I didn't get a very good shave last time, but that's pretty much BBS. There we go. Okay. Pretty good razor. I have to message Jeremy before I even post this video. Tell him, because I messaged him last time I shaved with it, and I was like, I don't know, man, I didn't really like that razor. But, it's pretty good stuff. Anyway, let me clean up, and I'll come back for some closing thoughts and some post shave. Okay. Well, that went much different than I thought it was going to go. Aftershave is Barbasol Brisk. It's a brisk, baby. It's a wrong brisk, isn't it? Alright. Really nice scent on this. It's very much like Skin Bracer. It's slightly different, but comparable. It's very, very cheap. Great aftershave. Mentholated, although I did add just a little bit of menthol to it with the chill mill. Dissolved some more in there. And so it's cold. This is a cold aftershave now. Okay, so recap of the shave, and then I'm gonna let you guys go. And well, if you want to stick around, I do have some Craving shaving, just news and stuff going. But I'll finish up this first. So, star of the show is the Blackland Sabre. Look at that handle. I would just get the handle, and man, and be quite happy with that. Very, very nice. Just looking head. I just think this is a fabulous looking razor, and it performed quite well. It looks like I have a bit of a weeper there, but like many of you, my neck gets cut to ribbons all the time. Kookaburra's Laugh from Lotus Eater. This is one of the first releases of this. I get one of the first tubs of that. Great scent on this, like I said. And I put quite a bit of menthol in it, and I couldn't smell the menthol over the scent of this. This is one of those soaps that is like a 10 on the scent strength. To the point where you'll be smelling it all day long. Especially if you don't put an aftershave on. It's gonna stick with you. And now that he's coming out, I can't wait until he comes out with the splash, or the witch hazel splash for that. It's gonna be awesome. We have the Ducati brush from Shaving King's Cave. Scott Rollins. He just moved, and so he's kind of had to halt his operations for a while, but he's now settling in, and I think ready to start making brushes fairly soon. So I'll link the all the products down below. Here, chill mill. It's feeling pretty cold right now due to the chill mill in the soap and in the aftershave. Just really just nice shave. I did not experience it was just rough. It felt rough that last time I used it, but this time it was just nice. I did a little more pre-shave this time. I put a warm towel. If my face was red at the beginning of this shave, it's because I did a warm towel, but it was actually quite hot when I first put it on. Yeah, so my face was a little bit red, but that's why. But it seemed to work. Yeah, just this one little weeper here, and that's about it. So Anyway, thanks for tuning into this episode of Craving Shaving. I am going to try to make some videos, but they're not going to be shaving videos necessarily. I have some ideas for video, like how-to videos, and I really want to make a how not to wet shave video, going over some of the blunders that I've made when I first started wet shaving. If you have any, beginning blunders that you'd like to share, put them down in the comments, and I'll include those in that video as well. It'll be a comical video about like just stupid things I've done in wet shaving, and then just some how-to videos. I want to make a how to lather video. I've got a friend who I've given a bunch of stuff. If you're like me and someone expresses any interest at all into wet shaving, you go, oh, let me get you all the stuff you need. And I have a bunch of old vintage razors that I had just laying around, and soaps that I don't use very much. And honestly, let's be honest, I've got enough soap to last me ages. Just this one tub of Lotus Eater. This stuff goes a long, long way, and I've scooped a bunch out for people to use. I still have a ton. You just need a tiny bit of this and other soaps. You usually don't use very much, so I want to do some how-to videos to help people know how to lather and what's been most successful for me. I know in that video there's going to be people who disagree with me on stuff, but all I can do is give my advice, so I'll do that. Anyway, I think that's it. Thanks for tuning into this episode of Craving Shaving. If you did enjoy this video, please like and subscribe by clicking the buttons that pertain to those things down below. And if you just came for the shave, go on and head out. If you want to hear some news from Craving Shaving, then stick around for just a second and I'll go over that. So give me 1 second. So a lot of the news that I have revolves around the knots that I have available in my store. I do have very few brush handles currently available, so I have those I can show you. But main things, the Duro knot by Crown King, Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, used to sell these. They still have some in the 24mm. So if you want a Duro knot, I would head over there and buy it super fast. They do not have any more of the 26mm knots and will not be getting more. And basically the people who made them, who supplied them to Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, are no longer making them, or they've gone off the map or something like that. So unfortunately, they won't be available any longer. So I have a few left. So if you would like a Duro knot, there's only a few left. I have increased the price on them, simply just kind of a supply and demand thing. It's a great knot that isn't made anymore, so it increases the prices on them. So I'm sorry if that upsets you. The other one that I have to offer is the fan fiction knot that I had made. It's a hybrid 2-band and synthetic knot. Really looks, in my opinion anyway, a lot better than the synthetic knots, even the Duro, which I quite like. It looks better, and it shares pretty much all of the characteristics of synthetic and Badger, both good and bad, right? So it's going to retain heat like Badger, but not as much as one that's fully Badger. It's going to dry faster than a normal Badger knot, but not as fast as a synthetic. You get it. So it's a good combination of the two. So there's that. The other two knots that I have are not the boss knot. This is a supervisor knot. I bought them thinking they were a boss knot. It's much more backbone. I'm saying like not many synthetic knots have this much backbone. Still soft at the tips. It's hard to have a synthetic these days that aren't soft, but it is got a lot of backbone, and it's not nearly as soft as, say, the Duro knot, or the other one that they offer is a Suave knot. Now these ones I'm not increasing the price on. As far as I know, these are also being discontinued at PAA, but it's basically a Plisson style knot. You can get them pretty much anywhere. So So there's that. I have just a few brushes available in my store right now. That one needs a dusting. It's been sitting on the shelf for a while. I haven't been advertising very much. So there's that one. It's kind of yellow and blue mixed. I have this one right here. It's purple and black, or black with purple and white stripes. And then this one that is not showing up because it's way out of focus. Yellow with white swirls through it. Those ones are at my shop right now. And then this one I'll be listing shortly. It just needs a coin. This one's kind of blue and orange swirled at the bottom with blue and yellow stripe at the top. So those are what are available at my store. I also am doing custom brushes now, which I've actually quite enjoyed. So if you would like me to do a custom brush for you, let me know and we can go over what you want, and I can get a price to you for that. Just email me at cravingshaving@gmail.com. And customs are taking a priority for me now. I don't get very much time to work on stuff because of the crazy stuff going on in my life right now. So in addition to not doing the shaving videos, I'm probably only going to be able to, my goal is to get 2 shaving brushes out each week or weekend on Saturdays. But I will make custom brushes a priority. So I think that is it. So if you made it all the way to the end of this, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Go ahead and share this video with other people. Share it on a Facebook group, something like that. I am very seldom on social media, so if you would help me out in that way, that'd be great. Thank you again, and I will see you in the next video, which may not be a shaving video. Thanks for tuning in. Have a wonderful day.